baby. You and me. We got the moon, we got the stars, we got outer space to get to. Come on, let's just drink a little bit. Come on. It'll make you happy. Make you a little bit more. Make me a little bit more. Come on. Make me more than a man. Make me a Superman, baby. Can't keep this up all night. Can't keep this up all week. You're driving me crazy, baby. You're driving me crazy. Hey there, guys. This is just me and my buddy Fiery Extinguisher here. We're having a little bit of tender, precious moments. But that doesn't mean you can't come and join us. Come on, have up a seat. You want to play games? Okay. What game can we play today? I don't know. There's got to be something for you to watch, something for me to play, something for the two of us, for the three of us, for the whole wide world to enjoy. Because without games, there's no joy. Without joy, there's no little girls and boys. There's just scale to zero, an endless end of an end. But let's watch Drop a Pop and Fiery Extinguisher play.
Guys, so on such short notice, I had to scrounge about my junk drawer and pull out a couple of clinking coins, and we got here by Gaijin Games BIT.TRIP runner. I guess Gaijin in Japanese refers to an outsider, or like a white dude in Japanese culture, and so it's a little bit of an ironic twist that they develop their name as such. But press any button. I love it when they give you a choice. How about the delete key? Ironically, the delete key does not work. They do not want you to go that route. But spacebar works. So let's do that. Spacebar is, folks, in case you didn't know, it's the well-accepted standard for jump. Or in the early days of Doom, which we played the other time, that's spacebar is activate. I'll give you a gleam. I'll give you from start to wherever we end up here today, because I want you to know what this game's about, and the only way you can know what this game's about is by starting from the beginning. They introduce a sequence of I would say little introductory episodes. They give you different gameplay features, which buttons to press and when. And so I think the button here is is space. There you go. Like I told you guys, space is the well-accepted standard for jump. It's a rhythm game, but it's not a rhythm game. It's because, okay, it is totally a rhythm game, but it's not like a music game. You can't import your tracks. That would have been nice. But it is well pre-programmed, and so when you perform these features, you're affecting the beat, but you're not affecting it directly. You're affecting it through the compass of it being pre-programmed, so you're accepting their beat. You're not creating a beat, you're accepting their beat. You're implementing their beat. And so it's very twitchy. You have to hit it on the mark and continue to hit it on the mark. And if you do, you're rewarded with a perfect score. And the next. Okay, let's talk about the graphics. Look at the graphics in there. This is like techno throwback. It's very pixelized. It's intentionally over pixelized to the point where you cannot read the text, and that's cool. I mean, I can accept that. They even have, not only is the whole game like retro, they even have a retro challenge. So it's like they're bringing you further into the rabbit's hole, so to speak. You know, boil them rabbits on the pots, folks. That's how you do it. Now, like, it's super easy, but then there's a point, like, where you're not prepared, like, right there, and then you die. That's the bonus round. It doesn't matter. I can just get out of the bonus round. No one ever expected a bonus of you anyway. That's why it's called a bonus. It's more that you can give, but you don't have to give it. It's not expected. It's unexpected. It's a surprise round. There you go, folks. BIT.TRIP dude. He's like a weird. I would have to say he's a phallic symbol. He even has that slit at the top, which would be totally in tune with like a penis convention. If he were to attend a penis convention, he would be well accepted, because he sort of does totally look like a penis. And of course, I tell you, it doesn't matter what you do or what you pick up. You pick up everything in this game. I have no clue what those little health packs do. They're just there, and they're begging to be picked up. But I mean, if you don't pick it up, you're missing out on the bonus anyway, so you better pick it up. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about what it is. So this is a game that does not ask you to question identity. It forces you to accept identity. The identity that, you cannot... Okay, and that's what happens when you die. When you die, you go back to the start. It's no big deal. I think it resets your score. I hope it does. Because sometimes if you're obsessive, you'll press like escape and go to restart. thinking like, okay, I have to restart because I lost. But I don't think you have to restart when you lose. I think when you lose, it automatically restarts for you. But get the gold. I mean, because, okay, let's deconstruct. There's health and gold. Those are the two most important things in life. And it's a good thing that Obama has implemented in Obamacare. So now all the poor people can have their limbs back. I mean, because granted, but the government has enough limbs of its own. It's time to give some limbs back. Give a heart back. Give a left pinky finger back. Because, folks, without a left pinky finger, you're gonna have trouble grasping and lifting objects. You're gonna have trouble using your phone. You won't be able to hold it in your hand and support it. And the money. What's the money mean? The money gold bullion, so to speak, is good stuff. Why wouldn't you want it? It's shiny. It sprinkles. It sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle. The thing about gold in this game too, you know, giving the gold back. I don't think they're ever gonna do that though. They're not gonna give the poor folk the gold back. The poor folk. Okay, this is when you use restart when you miss it, and you don't wanna wait to die. You restart. But the poor folk, they're bending their backs, breaking their necks and their knees in the mines all day, just to give the gold over to their overlords. Like in the movie Battlefield Earth, it's the parable of our time. But you know, you can play a video game and get your gold back. Cash for gold, folks. And then you have these infomercial ads asking to give you cash for your gold. No, you want it straight. You don't need things watered down. You don't want to be tricked. Anytime there's an exchange involved, there's always a trick. It's kind of funny, you know, thermodynamics and economics. Not to ramble here, but whenever there is an exchange involved, there's always a loss. Because it's not necessarily a loss. It's a profit for one side, a loss for the other. But that's what happens. Small leakages, that's the way the reality works. Nothing is ever one-to-one. There's always a little bit of an overflow or a release involved, you know? And that's necessary, because something is being fueled here. What do you think is being fueled, kids? It is not human life. It is something beyond and outside of human life. This is like a philosophical conjecture here, but things cannot exist in themselves. Things exist for an outside thing. And it's troubling sometimes to reach and grasp and to understand that outside thing, but I'll tell you what it isn't. That outside thing is not health packs, it's not gold bars, and give you a wink wink and nod nod. You can mull this over in your sleep. But anyway, this is basically the entire game. You've only seen me do one move here so far, and that's jump. But later on in the game, you'll do things like kick and duck and karate chop and booyah. And I mean, it's one of those games that you can play and to kind of test your reflexes. But like in terms of any other kind of what's that called? When you're preoccupied with something. In terms of any other kind of occupation, I don't know if occupation is the right word. But in any kind of engagement, in any kind of other engagement, it's not there. There's nothing beyond. The music is cute, but it becomes very repetitive very quickly. It's nice that they turn the music into a reward element, but I mean, it's only so much, kids, that you can be rewarded by the same set of blip-blops, which is what it becomes. The same set of damn blip-blops. In the bonus rounds, at this point I'm so inured to the concept of bonus that I'm like, I don't even want to do this. I know what they're going at. They're going at that kind of, that jungle game for the Atari. I don't know what it's called. Why do you have to know? That's what the thing is about the retro throwbacks. They expect you to memorize, like, a data sheet of, like, games and, like, references, but it's, like, not important at all. I tell you this. It's a waste of time and memory. It's a fuel valve, though, for someone. In the sense that, you know, if you're being preoccupied with this, you're also not being preoccupied by something else. So in effect, it serves the function of the overlords, not to get kind of what do you call it, you know, socioeconomically. And I did it. That's the first time I've ever done that. I finally got to the end, but I missed like 2 or 3 bing bongs. Yeah, I missed 4. Okay, but that's okay. It's good that I did it. There are people who will go back and play this game a million times and become like a what's the movie called? Donkey Kong Masters or something. There's a little arcade like documentary about that. The Donkey Kong Coin Crashers or something. They had like a little feud, a little challenge. Whatever that was about. I mean, really, come on, guys. Donkey Kong Challenge. Like, I get it in the sense of, like, small world, but, like, in the sense of, like, anything else, it's like, you're thinking, what does it mean? It's Donkey Kong. It's putting coins in the coin machine and telling your friends that you beat them. It's Donkey Kong. It's a game that's like over 40, 50 years old. Who cares? You know, the annals of history are not going to be filled with your pap smears. So get over it. Go find a new game. Play Team Fortress 2. It's my favorite game, guys. I'll be looking for you in the map Dust Bowl. I like to go to the servers that play the same map over and over again, because I like the familiar, but there's also the variation. I introduced the variations in my class selection, and they're the class selection of my teammates and my opponents. But anyway, as you can see, me and Fiery are in a loving relationship at the moment, and I hope you guys will respect that and not come barging in as we're making out, as we're expressing our love for each other, because I don't do that to you. I don't come into your homes and say, "Oh, so you're sticking your ding-dongs in that hole? That's the wrong hole." No, I don't say that to you. Okay, don't come down on me, because I didn't do a damn thing to deserve it. I'm just myself. I can be free. I can be free and be me. I don't need you to come smashing the glasses. But anyway, come back, but knock next time, and you'll get some games, some good games. A game better than this. This game is so repetitive, so boring. They managed to make a sequel, but who cares? There's a whole series on this. This is like a Wii game, I heard. It's like a console game, so it makes sense that they would be able to get away with this kind of garbage, because people with consoles and play game consoles have very low expectations.